So, Fresh Take Thursday, we've been doing this for a while. What was the last one you had to watch? Was it Die Hard?
Yeah, that was the last one I had to watch.
Yeah, for Christmas. You've never seen the Die Hard movies. It's a classic. You got to see it.
I'm glad I saw it because I've heard so much about this. There was that big debate about it, so I'm glad that I could finally weigh in.
And then, to make it fair, because I was the one saying, Lauren, you haven't seen all these classic movies. You got to watch them. She's like, well, then you got to watch the movies, too. So she picks movies that I wouldn't normally watch, like horror movies. I don't like horror movies.
Yeah.
I already had to watch some of those, which is traumatic. The other night I woke up and I saw Pennywise in my sleep.
That's so... Oh, I bought a new Pennywise button over the weekend.
Of course you did.
For my bag.
This is normal. All right. Well, anyway, this was like... So when you pick a romantic comedy, I'm like, okay, I can at least think I want nightmares from it. And I almost did from this one, let me tell you. No, I'm kidding.
No.
So here's the one that I had to watch this week was The Wedding Planner.
Matthew McConaughey is just an icon.
Let me read the back of it for you in case you haven't seen The Wedding Planner. This is back from 2001. Mary, how would you say, Fiore is the wedding planner. She's ambitious, hardworking, extremely organized, and she knows exactly what to do and say to make any wedding a spectacular event. But when Mary falls literally dumpster, we'll get to that in a second, for a handsome doctor, played by Matthew McConaughey, her busy yet uncomplicated life is turned upside down. He's the groom in the biggest wedding of her career. Will she help him walk down the aisle with the internet tycoon girlfriend, or will Mary finally be able to get be the bride herself? As this sweet romantic comedy proves, when it comes to love, you can never plan what's going to happen.
I just want to say before you start.
Ripping it apart?
Yes. J-Lo is in... J-Lo's a multi-talented person. She's in a ton of these movies.
Yeah.
And Matthew McConaughey has an Oscar now. He's had a career resurgence. I
don't think he ever went away.
No, he didn't go away, but I mean, people didn't really take him seriously. Then he did Dallas Buyers Club, and he did True Detective, and so you can't hate. You can't hate on him too much.
Okay, let me tell you something. I think the acting was about as good as the script could have allowed.
Right. Okay.
I don't think Jennifer Lopez did anything poorly. I think she was fine. I think Matthew McConaughey was probably playing the most boring character he could ever play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because we've seen Matthew McConaughey in, like, Interstellar and, like you said, Dallas Buyers Club, or so many roles that
more
were...
recently.
Yeah, that had more depth to it. But, yeah, I mean, even some of the earlier... I don't know. He just seemed pretty... It didn't seem like... I didn't get the Matthew McConaughey I wanted, knowing it was Matt, and, like, I didn't get the all right,
Right, that's the best Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what everybody wants. But anyway, the plot, it's very predictable.
Well, that's what makes it so good.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. I was watching it in the first half hour. I was just kind of groaning my way through it.
Yeah,
going,
I heard you.
Oh, like the soundtrack. Oh, there was one point, though, where I was doing something because I had it on while I was working. And I actually stopped working and I watched, and I realized it had gotten my attention, like soul attention. And that was the scene where they run into her ex-fiance that cheated on her or whatever, and they called out the wedding. And then careful, we're on Facebook Live here.
I just snapped.
Oh, I thought you did a different hand gesture.
No, snap.
But then the other one was they got back to her place and he helps her in, and she got tipsy or whatever. Right. So and then he left and then knocked on the door and comes back and saying, "I love you," basically. Like, I can see every gold speck in your eyes, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then she's basically says, I can't because I'm a wedding planner, and this is, I can't break up this marriage type thing. Right. And that point got me. And then what was this whole thing with this other guy, this Italian guy? I don't get that. Massimo, is that what you say? Maximo, what's his name?
There's some throwaway plot lines in the film.
Yeah, that was entire throwaway plot line there.
But
like, they had to make her get married to somebody. They had to keep the drama going.
Right.
I don't know. And then this is my biggest beef with it. She's a wedding planner. She plans weddings. At the end, we don't get to see her wedding.
That's true, but
I was like, I watched all the way through the end credits, waiting. Because I assumed it'd be like some kind of like she finally got her wedding and we get to see it, and we don't.
So you really wanted to see J-Lo's?
Well, that was kind of.
What did you like? Name one thing you liked about the movie? Because I know you like to put on a front. Good. I like how you I feel like you try to put on a front.
The dumpster
That's
rolling
the
down
best.
the street, and she got her shoes stuck in the sewer hole or whatever.
That's how my 2019's going. It's romantic.
Yeah.
I saw you watching that part. I said, that's what I want to happen to me.
And then he dives and like saves her, and then they're like way too close to each other.
Yeah, he's Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So, what would you give the movie out of 10?
5.
Wow. Okay, that's big.
Is that good?
Yeah.
All right. I was entertained by it.
Right. Those kind of movies.
Embarrassingly entertained by it.
That's the thing. Like, you give me a lot of flack for liking those movies, but they're entertaining and they're mindless.
Yeah, that's true.
They're fun. You don't have to think so hard. You can.
I didn't get a headache watching it.
You can do other things as you're watching.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Well,
right.
very good.
I
Thanks
would like
for that.
it back because it's iconic.
Here it is. I brought it back for you. I
Thank
didn't even
you.
leave here with it.
I know. It's just like I had to search long and hard for this.
I had to set up speakers on my computer so I can play it on my computer, and then in the process of setting up speakers, I crashed my computer. So.
I've never seen Matthew McConaughey blonde either, but
isn't he a blonde guy? Well, I've seen him in a couple things.
I feel like he has brown hair, but
yeah. All right. Anyway, we'll pick a movie for you next week, so don't you worry.
Oh boy.